Thank you, John. Lovely afternoon as well. Very bright, as you can see, and Nassalam lining up in front. They're off and racing. The one more for the Moors Juvenile Hurdle. Short price favourite Nassalam leads them towards the first of the flights of hurdles. And just about 3 deep for the lead, with Eagles First in the centre in the noseband and Hipster Macaire as they arrive at flight number 1, which they all take okay, safely to the other side. So Nassalam it is who's keeping it simple out in front, disputing the running with Eagles First in the light blue colours. Taking quite a keen hold is Sauntered just amongst horses, with Hipster Macaire just holding down third, and they're very tightly grouped as they turn away, with Ranko and Zellerate on the inside of Sauntered being the rear trio. So 2 diagonal lines of 3 as they make their turn at a steady pace towards flight number 2. Nassalam it is who has the advantage. Hipster Macaire on the outside of Eagles First, disputing second. And now in virtually triangular formation, 3 at the back are made up of Ranko on the inside of Zellerate, and on their outside is Sauntered. About to reach flight number 2. Nassalam accelerated into it well. Jumped it far faster than the rest of the field. Zellerate and Hipster Macaire were the 2 that were slowest, and they dropped to the back of the field. And that exuberant leap at the second has carried Nassalam into a clear advantage of about 2 or 3 lengths now from Eagles First in second place as they reach the third. And again, they are all over, but again, Hipster Macaire was slow, and Zellerate is going to receive a reminder. And even the slight injection of tempo that was caused by Nassalam's acceleration into the second flight has found Hipster Macaire at this stage wanting, and Zellerate at this stage struggling to keep up. So into the bottom bend for the first time, it's Nassalam who leads from Eagles First in second, and then the David Pipe pair with Ranko in the blue colours, and those old Lockder colours on Sauntered, the quarters of green and white. Zellerate's got about 3 lengths behind that main quartet, and still a gap to Hipster Macaire as they race on towards flight number 4. Nassalam just running down the flight slightly, but a bad mistake by Eagles First, whose rider Brendan Powell did well. He lost a pedal, went to the left, went to the right, but importantly came back in the middle and is still sitting on the horse. So now it's the Pipe pair that pursue Nassalam on the run towards flight number 5. Nassalam from Ranko Sauntered. Eagles First just trying to regain her equilibrium as they take the next. Zellerate is still in touch, and Hipster Macaire was eased on the approach to that flight and is going to be pulled up before taking the 5th. So Hipster Macaire is out of the race, which leaves 5 to set out on their final circuit. Nassalam out in front for Jamie Moore by a length from in second place at Ranko, half a length to Sauntered. Eagles First is in 4th place, a further 2 lengths back, and a similar break to Zellerate as Nassalam sets out on the final circuit and just beginning to stride on with a slightly more purposeful stride, leading by 2 lengths now from Ranko in second and Sauntered in 3rd place. They're about 3 lengths behind the leader, 3 lengths back to Eagles First, and a widening gap to Zellerate as Nassalam approaches the next flight of hurdles. And just as a circuit to go, really flew that flight well and has the advantage by about 4 lengths or so now from Ranko and Sauntered, and the gaps are widening to the other 2. Eagles First is 10 lengths further back, and 15 then to Zellerate as they head down towards the 3rd last flight of hurdles. Nassalam just putting himself by going by going to the left, but he's got to the other side adequately, in fact more than that in some instances, and has the advantage. Sauntered on the outside of Ranko are giving chase as the leader moves into the bottom bend, and they've now moved clear of Eagles First and Zellerate. So Nassalam extending now the advantage. It's about 6 lengths. Sauntered has moved alongside stable companion Ranko as they give pursuit, but it's becoming increasingly forlorn because they're 8 to 10 lengths behind this strong galloping leader who's heading towards the 2nd last. Eagles First is being closed on for 4th by Zellerate as they race towards the 2nd last. And Nassalam continuing just to run down a flight of hurdles, but he's well clear now, 12 lengths back to the battling 2nd and 3rd, Ranko and Sauntered, then Zellerate and Eagles First. So racing down towards the final flight of hurdles, and Nassalam has pulled 20 lengths clear here. Comes down towards the last for Jamie Moore, Nassalam, and again over well. Hurdled very fluently, just tended to edge out to the left, but no more than that. Ranko's in second, Sauntered and Zellerate will fight out 3rd place, but this has proved well named because it is indeed one more for the Moors in the Juvenile Hurdle. Nassalam breezes home to a 2nd victory here at Fontwell. And meanwhile, battle going on for second between Ranko and Zellerate, who stayed on stoutly from the back of the field and will pick up the pieces and get home for second for Danny Burton and Mark Gillard. Ranko is third, Sonagique is fourth, and Eagles First was fifth.
Yeah, really enjoyable watch.